Have you ever sent money to your Newton account, waited patiently, and then nothing? Crickets. The deposit just doesn't show up. You check your bank account, the funds are gone, but they're not in Newton. Panic starts to set in. Where did your hard-earned money go? Is it lost in the digital ether forever? It's a frustrating and, let's be honest, a bit of a scary situation. In the fast-paced world of cryptocurrency, where every minute can count, a missing deposit can feel like a major roadblock. You had plans for that money, perhaps to buy a dip, invest in a new altcoin, or simply withdraw it to cover some expenses. Now, all those plans are on hold, replaced by a growing sense of anxiety. You're not alone. This is a surprisingly common issue, not just with Newton, but with many financial platforms, especially when dealing with bank transfers or e-transfers. There are a multitude of reasons why a deposit might be delayed or appear to be missing. It could be a simple technical glitch, a bank processing delay, an incorrect reference number, or even an issue with your internet connection during the transfer initiation. The good news is that in the vast majority of cases, your money isn't lost. It's just misplaced temporarily. The key is knowing what steps to take to track it down and get it where it needs to be. Today, we're going to walk through a comprehensive guide on what to do if your deposit doesn't arrive in Newton. We'll cover everything from initial troubleshooting steps you can take yourself to understanding when and how to contact Newton support effectively. This isn't just about getting your money back, it's about empowering you with the knowledge to navigate these situations with confidence and minimize future headaches. So, let's dive in and demystify the process of tracking down that elusive deposit. The first and most crucial step when you notice a deposit hasn't arrived is to breathe. Seriously. Panicking will only make it harder to think clearly and follow the necessary steps. Once you've taken a moment to calm your nerves, it's time to become a detective and gather all the relevant information. Step 1. Verify the status of your deposit immediately. Your first point of investigation should be your Newton account itself. Check your Newton transaction history, log into your Newton account and navigate to your transaction history or activity log. Look for any pending deposits or transactions that might indicate your funds are on their way. Sometimes, a deposit might show as pending for a short period before it's fully credited. Check the deposit method you used. Did you use an Interac e-transfer, a bank wire, or something else? Each method has different processing times and potential points of failure. Double-check the amount. Ensure the amount you're looking for in Newton matches the amount you sent from your bank. A slight discrepancy, even a penny, can sometimes cause issues. Next, turn your attention to the source of the funds. Check your bank statement. Has the money actually left your bank account? This is a critical piece of information. If the money is still in your bank account, then the transfer likely never fully initiated from your end. If it has left your bank account, then the problem lies somewhere between your bank and Newton. Look for confirmation emails or messages. Did you receive a confirmation email from your bank or Interac e-transfer regarding the successful sending of the funds? This often contains a confirmation number or transaction ID that will be invaluable later. Step 2. Understand typical processing times. One of the most common reasons for a missing deposit is simply impatience. While we all want our money to appear instantly, financial systems, especially traditional banking rails, operate on their own timelines. Interac e-transfers, while often very fast, minutes to a few hours, they can sometimes take longer, especially during peak banking hours, weekends, or holidays. Delays of up to 24 hours are not unheard of, and in rare cases, up to 48 hours. Bank wires/EFTs, these typically take longer. Depending on the banks involved and the time of day the transfer was initiated, a bank wire can take 1 to 3 business days to clear. International wires can take even longer. Other deposit methods. If you used a less common deposit method, be sure to check the stated processing times for that specific method on Newton's website. Before escalating, give it a reasonable amount of time based on the method you used. For an Interac e-transfer, waiting 2 to 4 hours is a good initial buffer. For a bank wire, waiting until the next business day, or even 2, might be necessary. Step 3. Common pitfalls and self-correction. While you're waiting, consider if any of these common errors might apply to your situation. Incorrect email address for Interac e-transfer. Did you send the Interac e-transfer to the exact email address provided by Newton? Even a single typo can send your funds to the wrong place or cause them to bounce. If it was sent to the wrong address and hasn't been claimed, you might be able to cancel it from your bank's end. Missing or incorrect reference number/memo. For bank transfers for bank wires or EFTs, Newton often provides a specific reference number or memo that must be included in your transfer details. This is how they identify your deposit and link it to your account. If you forgot to include it or entered it incorrectly, this is almost certainly the reason for the delay. Daily/transaction limits. Have you exceeded your daily or per transaction deposit limits with Newton or your bank? Sometimes, larger transactions can be flagged for manual review by banks, causing delays. Account verification issues. Is your Newton account fully verified? Unverified or partially verified accounts might have limitations on deposit amounts or methods, which could lead to delays or even rejection of funds. Fraud flags. Banks sometimes flag legitimate transactions as suspicious, especially if they are large or unusual for your typical banking activity. If this happens, your bank might hold the funds and attempt to contact you for verification. Check your phone and email for any alerts from your bank. Network congestion. Less common for fiat, but possible while more prevalent with crypto transfers. Extremely high volumes on payment networks can sometimes lead to slight delays. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.